Greetings, fellow NPCs. I know some of you are curious as to what the hell happened to me and the channel about 2 months ago. I went quiet for about a month or so, talked about quitting YouTube, reassured everyone I was back, posted a few videos, and then nuked the channel from orbit, leaving the community with lots of questions and little to no feedback. To those of you that I caught up with on Twitter, Facebook, and in person, I have explained the situation. However, there are still several of you who are likely curious as to what happened leading up to the deletion of the channel and what is happening next. I was going through a lot within the month or so leading up to the deletion of the old channel. There were a lot of personal and family matters that came to a head, and I had to attend to them. This obviously shifted my attention off of YouTube. I had started strongly debating deleting the channel and said that if I wasn't feeling 100% ready to return to YouTube, I was going to delete the channel. As my 2-year mark rolled up, I was eager to get back to creating videos and fell back into my old upload schedule. Things seemed to go back to normal as I went back to putting a couple of days a week aside to record and upload. I thought the issues I had faced beforehand were all taken care of and I could dive back in. However, as I came across the 2-year mark of my first upload, I began to have doubts. I found myself back on what is commonly referred to as the YouTube treadmill, where I was creating videos for the sake of creating videos. This is what led to the deletion of the channel. A several-hour thought process that led me to deciding to remove all of my videos, delete almost all my social media, delete the channel, and cut ties with the 122 amazing people from the community that I had grown to love and rely on feedback. At the time, I felt this was the only option. Fast forward to right now, 2 months later, and things have changed yet again. I began to focus on work and family, and drop back into the same cycle I was in before I created my first YouTube channel. Wake up, go to work, come home, relax, eat dinner, check out Facebook or play some games, go to sleep, rinse and repeat. I also spoke with a lot of members of the community about the deletion since then, and got a lot of support from members of the community that I still had contact with. Instant Replay Live, D'Souzasaur, Steven from Toastamac, and several others were there to lend an ear or impart sage advice when I needed it the most. I spent some time thinking back on what led me to deleting the channel and came across the main culprit. For one, I was horrible at deadlines. While I had several days to get things done, I was rushing a lot of the videos out, and it was becoming noticeable. I was on that horrible YouTube treadmill, posting videos for the sake of posting videos. I was also looking at numbers again. And secondly, I was no longer having fun. That was obvious for several people. I was pushing forward for the sake of pushing forward. I had lost that spark that everyone has when they start. The smell of a new YouTube channel, no ties, no restrictions, just recording because you wanted to, not because you had to. After a bit more reflecting and talking to Nick from Instant Replay Live, I came across a sudden realization. Everything led back to my upload schedule. I wasn't able to spend time with family as much because I was focusing on recording and editing videos after I got off work. I was stressing out about making the deadline for the post. It was becoming less fun and more like a second job. So that is where things have to change. Over the last couple of weeks, I have been swaying back and forth on whether or not I'm going to be keeping the channel. The more I think about it, however, the more I realize that I would prefer starting over and taking things in a different direction this time around, over just quitting and walking away. For the time being, there will be no upload schedule, as my life outside of YouTube is ever-changing. I may be able to get a video published one week, but not the next. Considering we are coming up on the tail end of the holidays, my focus right now is on family primarily and surviving the workload at work. I won't be posting as often as I will early in the next year. I had at least one person tell me that I should just dive back into posting gaming videos instead of recording a video explaining why I quit YouTube, which is why this video will remain unlisted. I hope to hear from you guys in the comments and on Facebook and Twitter in the coming days. I'll be taking this return slowly and not locking myself into an upload schedule just yet. When the time comes, I will consider it. Until then, uploads may be as erratic as I am after my 3rd cup of coffee. And as always, be kind to your local NPCs and each other, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.